Welcome back to Catholic Lunch Break, the program where we check in with all things Catholic in the greater Houston area. This is Wyatt Goolsby, the Executive Director of KSHJ. Also here in the studio is Carol Herrera, our super volunteer. One of the best parts living in the Houston area is that there are lots of opportunities to volunteer, and especially among Catholic circles. So one of those organizations is the Charity Guild Catholic Women. So to learn more about the organization, we're welcoming the group's president, Margie Bacile. Margie, thank you so much for joining us here in the studio. Appreciate your taking the time to come in and tell us about the Charity Guild.
For having me. I appreciate that you have asked us to be on your show.
Sure. Well, tell me a little bit about the Charity Guild for people who are unaware of what the organization is.
I'll be glad to. There are a lot of people that are unaware about Charity Guild. We have a consignment shop in the Montrose area on Lovett Boulevard. We have been in existence for a little over 100 years, 101. We were formed in 1922. Pastor George Walsh asked a woman named Lucian K. Carroll to form a group of ladies to help start a free clinic because he saw a need for that in his parish. They met in October of 1922, 58 of them with Ms. Carroll, and they each contributed $1 to start and help Monsignor Welsh. Mm-hmm. From that came the free clinic that he started, but then it evolved in 1947 to the San Jose clinic that we know today.
Right.
Charity Guild right now has grown to 617 members.
Oh, wow. So that's quite a bit.
It's a very large organization. Uh-huh. I joined in 2012. Your first year, you're called a provisional. It was a little smaller then, but currently right now for our 615 members that we have that represent 62 parishes throughout the greater Houston area. 417 are active members. That means that they do volunteer at the shop. You work usually 2, maybe 3 days a month. We're open from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. We're located at 1203 Lovett Boulevard. Mm-hmm. We have a lovely consignment shop. It was recently a little bit remodeled in January of 2023. We have anywhere from clothing to women's, men's, household, furniture, fantastic jewelry. We take in consignments and donations.
You had mentioned that you had joined Margie back in 2012. What was it about the group that appealed to you that made you say, yeah, I want to join this group of women in their efforts?
Well, prior to that, maybe just a year or two before, I happened to shop in the shop accidentally because a friend recommended it. And then when I had another friend ask if I would be interested in joining, I was thrilled. And I have really enjoyed being with this group of women. I enjoy that we try to live up to our mission for the patronage, for the sanctification of the members, and we are guided by our corporal spiritual acts of mercy. I enjoy that on my work day, every day we begin with a prayer. Every committee meeting we have, we begin with the prayer. I enjoy working with these devout women. I've learned so much from them. So many of them can just say some beautiful prayers when we get together. And we're all focused on our charity of supporting the children of need in the greater Houston area. We, right now, come February 13th, right before Ash Wednesday, we are having our awards ceremony where we will be giving to 63 charities. And the amount we will be giving is $764,000 and $200.
Oh, wow.
That's a lot. We're giving a lot. Last year and the year before, both of those years combined, we gave a little bit over $1 million to the charities that we supported. And they're all for the children in the greater Houston area.
And so again, tell me a little bit more about that. How do you know which organizations to give to? How do you know this is the right one in line with the mission?
Well, we have several applications, usually well over 100. One member can sponsor one charity in the Houston area, and we go through the process. We have a committee called the Children's Charities Committee, and they go through all of the applications. They visit the sites, they ask the questions, they write the reports, and then they have to fine-tune it down to the few that we can give and that we can afford to give. And then it goes before the membership, and they vote on it and approve it.
Very good. Yeah, and it's incredible that you could help so many other charities here in our area. Tell me more. Let's go back to you talking about praying with these women in that capacity and how special that is for you. Do you feel like since you've been part of the Charity Guild since 2012 that you personally have grown in your faith, that you're closer to Christ?
I definitely do. Retired, I have more time to focus on prayer. You know, you're not busy worried about, getting the kids off to school or yourself off to work. My prayer time has grown, and I love it being an extension at the Charity Guild as well. And I marvel at members, their involvement with their parishes and other community activities too. They're a real inspiration, I've found, and formed many new friendships. And I couldn't have done it without having joined this organization.
What do you think it is that keeps many of those volunteers that you work with there at the consignment shop, what do you think it is about it, the volunteering or helping, that keeps them coming back, that wants them to continue?
They keep on coming back because they love the charities that we do for children.
Mm-hmm.
They come from far away, some of them Galveston, LaGrange. It's amazing how far the membership reaches. They are dedicated and very purposeful in their work. And also, to tell you the truth, it's fun to get together.
Mm-hmm.
We enjoy
the fellowship of it all, too.
Sure.
Other women, especially of faith.
Exactly. Also, it's a small world that you realize somebody else knows someone else, so it's good for that, too.
Yeah, absolutely. Tell me about volunteer opportunities. If somebody's listening to this segment, they're like, oh, well, I'm a Catholic woman in the Houston area. I wouldn't mind volunteering some time. What do they need to do? How can they learn more?
They can learn more about us if they want to come and shop at the shop. But also, I would ask them to reach out and find in their parish members, one or two, that are members of Charity Guild. You need to be sponsored to join, and we'll be glad to do it. We get to know you. The applications were just due this past January 15th. As a provisional, when you are accepted, you start in, it's a May to May, our year runs, and you'll be trained in the shop how to work through the various areas as you volunteer your first year. And you will enjoy it, and we right now have 45 provisionals that will be installed and become active members in May. So it's May to May.
Yeah, May to May. And if people have items that they might want to put up for consignment, they wouldn't mind necessarily doing that, work with you guys. How can they do that?
And what kind of items
Yeah, what kind of?
are you in need of, or would you like to have there at the organization?
We take a wide variety of items. We ask that they be in a pristine, good condition.
Sure.
We've gone to making appointments for the household area and the apparel area with our consigners. You can become a consigner if you can go to our website and make an appointment to bring in your things. There's a limit to the number, and sometimes certain type of things that we will take. Like right now, we're taking rodeo items, apparel, maybe decorative, Mardi Gras, Easter's right around
That's
the
right.
corner. So we just finished with Christmas, and that was very successful for the Charity Guild to sell Christmas items.
So you can support the organization in different ways. You can either become a member, or you can bring your things for consignment, or you can even shop there. So I'm sure that's a fun thing to do too, and get to know
Exactly.
the women and work with them there.
Exactly, exactly. All of that helps the children. So the percent of consignment that goes to the children's charities, and we also get a lot of donations. Also, it's very rewarding to give of your time. Could be just not only your time in the shop to work, but for all the other clubs committees you can join in our group. We have a sewing committee. We have a Lady Fingers committee, and where we make layettes and give those away.
Sounds like a big talented group as well.
Oh, they're very talented.
Prayerful, talented,
Prayerful,
dedicated.
talented, yes.
That's great.
So again,
What a great
just to
organization.
recap, tell me again where the consignment shop is located. And yeah,
It is located at 1203 Lovett Boulevard. And that's just, it's a block south of Westheimer and a block and a half to the west of Montrose Boulevard.
very good. Excellent. Well, we hope that people will check out Charity Guild of Catholic Women, learn more about the consignment shop, and obviously there are volunteer opportunities for women who want to apply.
Yes. I'll say one more thing. We're
Sure.
open to the public Wednesday through Saturday, 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. for you to come shop.
Very
Thank
good.
you.
Margie
I'm there.
Bacile, absolutely. Margie Bacile, president of the Charity Guild of Catholic Women, thank you so much for taking the time to come in here and talk with us on Catholic Lunch Break.
Thank you so much, Wyatt. I did enjoy it. Thank you.
Sure. Before we go, Carol, I was going to say, Margie had mentioned Mardi Gras. You had one announcement you wanted to make
definitely.
about
Yes,
that's Mardi
yes,
Gras
yes.
related before we
If
go.
you like gumbo, there's a gumbo cook-off and carnival at St. Angela Merici Catholic Church, and it's going to be February the 10th from 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. And the best part of it all, Wyatt, that all the money goes towards supporting the church's youth ministry.
Sure.
Ministry. So definitely a good cause.
Thank you, Carol Herrera. We appreciate it. I'm Wyatt Goolsby. You've listened to Catholic Lunch Break. Stay Catholic, Houston. We'll see you next time.